Hello, everyone. This is Sister Kathy with a word nugget this morning. I want to talk a little bit about when it's time to change your coat. You know, we all have spiritual clothes, and sometimes I don't think we realize it, but in searching the word out, Joseph had a coat of many colors. It was a coat of favor. It was a wonderful thing. His dad loved him, and life was good with him. But it was time for him to start going to his destiny. And it says the brothers stripped him of his coat. You ever felt like you've been stripped of your coat, of your covering? You ever felt like you're stripped? And they put him and sold him. So he's stripped of all the favor. That wasn't going to get him to his destiny. Then he goes to Potiphar's house, and Potiphar dresses him in a nice coat. It's a coat of honor because he gives him all of his household to take care of. Joseph has favor with him. But then it says Pharaoh's wife grabbed that coat. And instead of getting called into something that wasn't in his destiny, he let go of the coat and left it with her. That coat was not going to get Joseph to his destiny. Then you go till he's put in the prison. And he's there for several years, folks. It wasn't an easy thing. And one day, you know the story, the cupbearer and the baker, they had dreams. And Joseph, by the power of the wisdom of God, interpreted them. The Lord through him. So Pharaoh calls for him when he has a dream. And it says when they came to get Joseph, he shaved himself quickly and cast off that garment. That old prison garment wasn't going to get him to his destiny. Some of you felt like you've been in a prison and you need to change clothes. You know, if that's you today and I'm talking to you, stand up right now and just slip off that garment of heaviness and slip right into that garment of praise. It's time to praise your way out of some of the situations. So it says Joseph hastily shaved himself and put on a clean garment to go before the king. That garment that had been through all these tests, that garment was going to get him to his destiny. There's so much in the word about the coverings, about our garments. Then I went over to where Jesus has been crucified and Peter's denied him. Peter says, I'll go back to what's familiar. Some of you are ready to go back to what's familiar. I know how to do this and I was comfortable doing that. But comfortable is not going to get you to your destiny. So Peter says, I'll just go back to fishing. And one day he's fishing and John tells him, says, that's the Lord. The Lord's come up. It says Peter cast on quickly his fisher's coat because he was naked and cast himself into the sea. It was time to Peter to become a fisher of men. It was time to put on a different garment. It may not look easy to you that it's time for a garment to be changed. It may look like you're being stripped of every covering you've ever known, but it's time for you to go toward your destiny. It's time to say, I'm slipping off this garment of heaviness, and I'm slipping into this garment of praise, and Lord, I'm ready for you to project me to my destiny. This was a nugget from the Holy Ghost. This was Kathy Garner. I love you in Jesus. Are you ready for him to change your garment?